Top of the morning, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with the Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Jarrell, Big Baby Miller. Jarrell Miller is back, and he's coming for what's his on March 18th in Dubai at the Agenda Arena. Jarrell Miller will be taking on Lucas Browne. That's right, Lucas Browne, a guy that has been notorious also for the PED cheating platform. Okay, so a lot of these guys have something in common. So none of these guys can really talk about each other, really. But I'm pretty sure that that will happen or nothing will happen. But what do I think about Lucas Browne and Big Baby Miller? I think Lucas Browne at this point of his career, he has something to prove, even though he's a lot older. Okay, I remember the first L he took was with Dillian White, and Dillian White slapped him down with that left hook. If you guys remember that back in 2018, and that was when he was coming back from his drug scandal, and he had a lot to prove then. But nonetheless, Lucas Browne, you know, he has beat Junior Fa. So that was his comeback fight. David Allen beat him. He did string some wins together before getting beat by David Allen. And then Paul Gallen beat him. Then Faiga Apelo was knocked out by him. Then he knocked out Junior Fa. So next up, Big Baby Miller, the guy that's never taken an L in his career except outside the ring. And let me counterpunch. I think it's a decent matchup. I hope 2023 will produce more and more fights like this. As we heard about Michael Hunter and Joseph Parker. New matchup, fresh matchup. Now we're hearing about Jarrell Big Baby Miller taking on Lucas Browne. Fresh matchup. If we can keep getting matchups like this is all we need. You know, because Lucas Browne is a guy that does have power, okay? Even though Junior Fa is not really tested, to be honest with you. But he has been in enough fights, 22 fights, to know that he is a prospect, to say the least, okay? And Lucas Browne fighting someone like Jarrell Miller, it does, for once in our lifetime, we will see Jarrell Miller chin tested, because he does take a lot of shots, and it makes you wonder, like, okay, if the right puncher came along, could you take those same shots? That's the question, right? And because Jarrell Miller likes to get down and in your chest and throw a lot of punches, but then he is over 300 pounds, and he doesn't really honestly look the same before getting caught. Okay, physically he looked a lot better. He was always a big husky guy, and he threw these punches in bunches. But we will see how he will look in this upcoming fight. So again, these guys, are back. These guys are trying to resume their careers, and I say let that happen. I am excited about that. Lucas Browne is more of a passive-aggressive guy, whereas Jarrell Miller is in your face. Dubai is a place where they are sporting more boxing, so I think a lot more fights will go there because they're fronting the bill, versus American venues are kind of shying away from that idea altogether. Right? Because pay-per-view is not really regular scheduled programming. That's why it's on pay-per-view, right? So it looks good to me, man. I'm excited about it. I'm happy for both fighters. I do believe in redemption. That's why I created the redemption list. You guys tell me what you think of Jarrell Miller taking on Lucas Browne. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.